I think that when people hear distraction, they think that it's something outside of them, when in reality, 9 times out of 10, you are your own distraction, just like you are your own solution. And that's really what it is. Hey, beautiful people. I hope that you are feeling amazing. Listen, I got a story for you. I have a story for you. And yes, it is about distractions because that's what we're talking about today. And we're going to talk about it, real quick. We're going to keep it simple. But I want to talk to you about something. I like to talk about my stuff first because I don't know yet. I don't know what y'all be going through. You know what I mean? And I know what I be going through. And if we connected, then we probably be going through the same thing at some point or another. And I want to share this with you because maybe you can relate. I have been in places and in spaces of my life where things were going okay. I heard spirit tell me to move. I met people. Things was flowing, right? And then I heard, okay, this is the time, like go now. And because it was so quick, I got scared and I sabotaged. I started to doubt myself. My mind started to play tricks on me. Like, yeah, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm not qualified. Maybe this isn't the time. Maybe this isn't going to happen. And I put a post up on Instagram where I said, don't get upset when you look for a distraction and the distraction starts distracting. You can't get mad at that. And I had to realize that's something that I would do. When I would be in my zone, when I would be in alignment, when I would be focused, I would find things to distract me. And then I would get upset when that thing was doing what I wanted it to do, which was distract me. And I realized that a lot of us do these things. A lot of us say we want to level up. A lot of us say we want to tap into our calling. A lot of us say we want to have a spiritual awakening. A lot of us say we want God to tell us things or we want to move in that direction. But what we are not honest with is, am I going to sabotage myself in the process of me getting what I asked for? Am I going to distract myself in the midst of me saying I want to level up, I want to be healed, I want to move, I want to be as big as I can be? See, a lot of people, myself included, will say, I want these things. But then I look at myself and I ask myself, am I doing what makes sense? Or am I making the same movements that are on the frequency of what I asked for? See, some people, because I don't want to say you, because I don't know what you're doing, but some people believe that their blessings are not coming to them because they're not worthy. And that's not necessarily true. A lot of times your blessings are not coming to you because you are in your own way. A lot of times your mind is playing tricks on you because your mind can't fathom the fact that you're really deserving of something that you haven't even seen yet. A lot of the times we get in our own way and we stumble across our own paths because sometimes it's like, well, I've never seen anybody walk this path. Or this path seems really lonely and isolated and I don't know if I'm ready for that. But the reality is it's your path and you have to ask yourself, are you good enough company to take with you on this path? That means, are you going to self-sabotage? Are you going to self-destruct? Are you going to self-distract? Because it's a different energy. It's a different type of accountability when you distract yourself versus the world distracting you. It hits different when you realize, like, I decided to stay out late when I knew I had to wake up early to finish this assignment. It hits different when you say, I decided to hang out with these people knowing they wasn't good for me, and now I'm in a situation I can't get out of the way I want to get out of it. It hits different versus I was at the right place at the wrong time. Or, I was just minding my business and something happened. That you can't really control, but you can control how you distract you. You can control how you sabotage you. You can control how you step in your own way. See, when you walk, you put one foot in front of the other. But some of us are walking like we pigeon-toed. We just tripping on ourselves. And then we want to blame the world for our shortcomings. We want to blame the world for why we're not where we want to be. And the reality is, well, baby, you walking pigeon-toed. Walk straight and you'll be okay. You would be fine if you got to a position where you said, listen, I don't know what's next, but I know that right here is uncomfortable and I'm tired of distracting myself. Perfect example. I was told to move many times by spirit. I was told to leave. I was told to relocate around this time. I was even told where I was going to go. And I did not trust that because I felt like, well, I'm not where I need to be financially. I'm not where I need to be. I don't have a car. How am I going to get there? And spirit just kept saying, time to go, time to go, time to go. And because I was not listening to those little nudges, because I was my own distraction, listening to my mind say, you ain't ready. We comfortable here. We got our own place. It's safe here. Spirit started to yell, and the yelling became the discomfort around me. You get what I'm saying? Spirit knows how to move their children, if you get what I'm saying. Spirit knows how to move you when it's time to move you. Whether you want to be moved or not is it's not up to you. That's what I mean. It's not up to you. When spirit gives you a whisper, listen to those whispers. And a whisper could be a nudge. A whisper could be a feeling. A whisper could be a conversation between you and a friend. But those nudges, that yelling is what you want to avoid, because the yelling could disrupt things. The yelling could be you are forced to leave. The yelling could be you have an ailment in your body that you can't get rid of now. The force or the yelling from spirit could be your peace keeps getting disrupted. You get what I'm saying? Because you did not listen to those whispers. Why? Because you were distracting yourself. Some of us are so terrified in putting our trust in spirit, God, source, whatever you want to call it, that we shake the table and then we get mad and be like, well, why didn't it work out? It's like, how can you pray to something you don't even have belief in? That doesn't make sense to me. That never made sense to me. That's like you praying to you, but you don't have faith in you. It's like, well, then you need to pray to something else. You get what I'm saying? I speak life into me because what I believe in has life. The spirit, the source, God, Yeshua, whatever you want to say, to me, has power. And if I have that energy in me, then I have power. So if I'm a believing spirit, then I have to believe in me. A lot of y'all believe in spirit, but y'all don't believe in yourselves. And then you wonder why you're still tiptoeing around your calling, or why you're still tripping over your own gifts and over your own blessings. You still wonder why things keep happening. Well, you don't have enough faith in you. You don't have enough umph in you. You don't have enough fire in yourself. You're putting all that in other things. But if you really understood the power of God, source, however you want to say it, you will understand that you two are together. This is a team effort. So it doesn't make sense for you to think, oh, I can't do anything. Oh, no, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You could do more than you think you can. And it's so interesting because we distract ourselves from ourselves, and then we get mad at ourselves, and then we get mad at the world, and then we just stop. We then fall into victim mode, and then we wonder why we're not further along in life. And the reality is, well, you would be further. Nobody is holding you but you. If you ain't in jail, if you ain't locked in something, you are free to roam around. Roam around into your gift. Get out of your head. Tap into your heart. And I'm telling you this. This video is honestly for me. I have to rewatch this because this is something I need to remember as well. Don't get it twisted. I'm not here to just tell you some stuff. I gotta remember this because a lot of us are really playing games. A lot of us be on these, watching YouTube, watching Instagram, watching these motivational people talk about how they was in the gut and this and that and how they got out. And that's cool and all, but some of us are still trying to find our way. And we need to hear people who are still in that mud saying, listen, I'm in this mud, but I'm going to clean myself off because this ain't it. And y'all gonna watch me clean myself up because you need to understand that it really is possible to start somewhere and end up somewhere totally different. But first you have to stop distracting yourself from yourself and then blaming outside influences. It doesn't work that way. When you become accountable for your life, that's when the magic happens. I had to realize that I missed the calling of when to leave, and now there is disruption happening. But guess what? I'm powerful enough to fix it and move now. Some of y'all, hear the shaking of spirit and y'all get so scared that y'all run back. And I'm not going to say I haven't ran back. I damn sure did. I would run back and be like, this is scary. I don't know what's happening. But there's this fire in me. When you have a strong spirit in you, it doesn't let you stay down for too long. Even if you want to stay down, even if you're like, damn, I am tired, your spirit is like, nah, boo. We strong in here. We got this. And even though you may feel like, damn, I don't know. I can't see. It's not meant for you to see. Close your eyes then and just trust. Trust that you got you. And because you got you, spirit got you. And that's the ultimate team. You don't need nobody else after that. Trust that. Because we've all probably been in situations where we reached out to a friend and they just didn't say what we needed to say, what we needed to hear. We probably reached out to a guy and they didn't do what they needed to do. Or we reached out to a female and it just didn't. You get what I'm saying? When you reach out to someone, sometimes they don't hit it the way spirit can hit it for you. So the goal is stop distracting yourself from the things that you're afraid of. Acknowledge that you're afraid of them. Ask yourself why you're afraid and then trust that spirit hears you and is going to assist you. If you like this video, I hope that you subscribe it, you like, you comment, because I'm curious, are you distracting yourself and how do you get out of it? Until next time, peace.